Your phone is always spying on you. Like these smartphones we are using. Most of these big brands, they like to use words like security and privacy as catchword for their promotion, especially iPhone. They like that privacy and security.
Guys, this video we are about to watch will let us understand the negative effect of some of the smartphones we use. In fact, guys, are you aware that some of the things that are on your smartphones are actually recording you or listening to every conversation you do? In fact, it is really very sad and disheartening when you are being spied by your smartphone. You are not simply aware that this is what is going on your smartphone. Guys, let's watch and hear these particular people who took their time to study how the smartphone works and how we'll be able to overcome some of these things that are happening in this technological world or in this 21st century. In fact, guys, there are a lot of things that this our smartphone does at our absence, and there is going to be some solutions to how we are going to overcome some of these things. So guys, let's watch and listen to some experts who came up with a very good solution to how our smartphone works and what we can do to prevent our smartphone from listening to our conversation or by spying on some of the things we do on our phones. And guys, if you watch this video and you find it educative, kindly hit the like button and then subscribe for more videos like this. Anyway guys, without wasting my time, let's go straight into the video.
Your phone is always spying on you. Like these smartphones we are using. Most of these big brands, they like to use words like security and privacy as catchword for their promotion, especially iPhone. They like that privacy and security. Even big Android brands like Samsung, they like to use security, privacy, and all that. But the truth is that the privacy is not really there because your phone is always listening to you, whether they like to accept it or not. But the truth is that your phone is always listening. Now, let's use this AI assistant, for instance. Now we'll say, hey Google, hey Siri, okay Google, to wake the AI assistant app. But the question should be, are these apps really sleeping? You understand? Because now they have designed these apps to only respond to you when they hear those words.
Yeah.
The truth is that all along the apps have been listening, but just that it's like this conversation is none of my business. It's only when I hear my name that I should answer to you. That is just the scenario.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So
Just like saying let's say Peter, Paul, and James in one room, and Peter and James is just discussing, and Paul decided to just stay on his own, and then you say, "Hey, John," now say, "Hey, I'm here."
exactly.
He's always listening,
Exactly.
but
So you
he's
just be like
keeping
me and you
quiet.
follow now at the toast one babe. Just there by the corner, they hear everything when they talk. You know the conversation.
Yeah.
Now so the AI assistant just day one corner, you know the conversation, but
So he's always listening
He's
to you.
always listening to you. So you go talk when I call you, Mr. Post, this thing you go answer me. Okay.
Yeah.
That is just what the AI assistant is doing. But now the bad part of it is that a phone like Samsung, they give you they tell you when someone is using any app is using your microphone
Yes.
or using your camera, at least the high-end one like the S24 and S23 and the rest.
Yes.
They tell you when an app is using your microphone.
See the symbol
Now,
there.
if you say, okay, Google now, or hey, Google now, you see the AI assistant, the Samsung AI assistant will launch. And when it launches now, it will show you that you see that green light
Icon.
at the top right corner of your screen showing that, okay, they're using my microphone. But the truth is that all along, they've been using your microphone without informing you. Because if the app was sleeping, there would have been no way that the app would have known you said, hey, Google. It has to be listening to know when you say, hey, Google.
Yeah.
And it only has to know that you say, hey, Google, through your microphone. That means they
That's
were
true.
listening all along. They're only waiting for the catchword. They can say you can disable the Google Assistant, but the issue is that do they really go get disabled? I think what they do is that when you say you have disabled them, they just make the app not to respond to you again. So even when you say, hey, Google, hey, Siri, they will not respond.
Are you sure?
But they are still, okay, now let me give you other instances that is not using the Google Assistant. To other instances that you can know that the app is listening to you, or your phone is listening to you, or not only listening to you, they are checking your photos. Every photo you take with your mobile phone, they are checking these photos. They're analyzing these pictures, and they are taking data from these pictures to add to your cookie. that they use in serving ads to you. Now, how did I know this? There was a time that we were installing one billboard in Port Harcourt, somewhere in Port Harcourt. So this brand, that the campaign that was going on that board is something that I've never discussed the brand before. So I only went to the site when the job was completed. Then I took a photo of the campaign that was on the board. You understand? Then, did you know that the next time I went on Facebook, I opened my Facebook, and the first ad I saw was an ad from this particular brand. It's not just coincidence. Something has happened. Do you understand? This is a personalized ad.
Okay.
It's a personalized ad. It's not just coincidence, and it has happened a couple of times to me. So that means that it's either the phone had analyzed my photo, gotten data from the photo, and saved it in my cookies, or Facebook app itself.
No, it can be Facebook app because when you install Facebook, you say they have access to your gallery.
So you give access to your gallery.
Yes, to your gallery. So
okay, that's by the way.
They have access to it.
Then let's talk about the microphone again. Have you noticed sometimes that you just be discussing something, like, for example, now both of us, we are just talking, and I'm telling that, do you know that if you want to sell your project material after finishing your project, you want to put it online so that other people working on that particular that's a similar topic can buy it from you and use it as a guide. That you just need to go to booklab24.com and register, upload your book, your project material. And in this platform, you can get information about traveling and studying abroad and all that. After this conversation, now you go online the next time. You have never visited this website before. You've never searched anything related to this website before, but just you discuss it with somebody while having your phone. Then you go online. Then the next thing you are seeing is an ad. I've experienced it before. Sometimes I've been on the phone talking about sneaker with somebody on the phone, and after dropping the call, I went on Facebook. The first ad I saw was about sneakers from AliExpress.
And that's why you must be careful with the app
so that
you
means
download.
You were still listening to my phone calls.
The app you download is the app you download. Be very careful with it. Now, if you download some app, they'll tell you, I want to have access to your microphone. I want to have access to your camera. It means when you snap picture, they can have access to your pictures. And things like Facebook uses cookies. So when they see your picture and analyze your picture, they feel, this guy is using, maybe he needs is viewing this particular app, or he snaps this particular product. That's why you must be careful with the kind of app you download in your phone. In fact, mostly from trusted sources.
We should be careful with smartphone. Have you ever wondered why people in high places, like people in power, they're always careful with smartphones?
Should be encrypted.
No, sometimes they make special devices for them, encrypted devices.
Yeah.
You understand? Because with these phones, there is no privacy.
No privacy.
Security.
No privacy.
So
no privacy.
That's the truth.
It's always listening.
So guys, now that our attention has been drawn towards what our smartphone does in our blind side, in this next video we're about to watch is going to let us understand what we are supposed to do in order to prevent our phone from secretly recording us or from monitoring our movement through whatever we do. So guys, let's watch and listen to how we are going to do to prevent our phone from secretly recording us or from listening to whatever thing we do on our phones. Anyway guys, without wasting my time, let's continue the video.
Do you know that Google listens and tracks everything you do, everything you say, all the things you do each day without you knowing it? Yes, that is why sometimes you are in a school discussing about a pizza with a friend. And when you get home, you open your phone, you begin to see an advert of pizza. Yes, Google now begin to think that, since you are discussing about pizza in school, that means you might be interested in pizza, and they bring the adverts to you. That is why sometimes someone commits something and you get to law enforcement agency, they get your name. The next day you come, they will tell you, Mr. John, you were in so place, in so time, in so day. And you are surprised. How did they know this? They got all this information from Google. Okay, but come on, we can stop it. We can stop them from tracking all our activities. And I'm going to show you in this video how to stop Google from tracking your activities each day. Please, all you have to do for me is to make sure you share this video, like and comment. Let's go. Open your Google account, probably whether Gmail, YouTube, Google Drive, any Google accounts. I prefer to. Let's go from Gmail. Open your Gmail. Now click on this, on the where you see the photo there up. Click on that. Click on Google accounts. Click on Google accounts. Now go to data and privacy. Go to data and privacy. Now scroll down. Just be scrolling down. Look at this place. Say web and app activity. Web and app activity. Click on web and app activity. Now scroll down. Scroll down. Now look at this place. Look at those sub settings. Those sub settings. Make sure that you tick this off. Make sure that you tick this off. This include voice and audio activity. This place, everything you say, Google listens to it. So if you take it off, so that they will not be getting information about your conversation with people. Okay. Now the include visual search history. Take it off. Save your activity from apps on this device. If you don't want Google to track your app activity, you can open this. But some of my apps, I want them to track it because I want to receive some recommendations, and so that's why I left that on. Once you turn but the most two important is these two. This include voice and audio activity. Make sure you turn it off. Make sure you turn it off, because if you don't turn it off, every conversation you have anywhere, Google will listen to it and have a record of it. Make sure you turn off the include visual search history. Make sure it is turned off. Okay. Once you do this, they will stop listening to all your conversation activities. That's just it. If you find this video helpful, help me to touch the share button, comment, and like. See you next time.